When was the last time you did something for the first time? Do you beat yourself up because you know you should know this by now or you should be better at that by now? Hey, to whose standards are you telling yourself you should be meeting and why? Take a look at this piece of sheet music. This is just the first page. And you don't need to be a musician to recognize that this looks extremely overwhelming. In fact, when this piece of music was composed by Franz Liszt, musicians called it unplayable. It has taken the best of the best virtuoso musicians through the decades to have proven this theory wrong. But there are only a few pianists in the world who can truly perform this piece successfully. Hungarian composer Franz Liszt was composing music like this in the mid 1800s, and many experts believe that he was not only the greatest pianist of the Romantic era, but also one of the most accomplished artists on the piano of all time. Liszt was a prolific composer, and many of his pieces are considered as some of the most challenging to ever have been written. However, La Campanella is regarded as his most complex and difficult piece he ever wrote, finishing it in 1851. So what makes it hard? Well, it's composed at an astonishingly fast tempo, and the right hand must repeatedly jump more than one octave in a remarkably short time. And the speed at which the fourth and fifth fingers on the left hand have to move makes this one of the hardest pieces to play for anyone that's ever sat at a piano. Now, I don't play the piano myself, but I enjoy music. I have a love of the idea that we can put sounds together with space in between to form an invisible string that pulls through emotion and feeling. Without the space in between, it would just sound like noise, right? So with speed comes the necessity for the pianist to remain relaxed and agile. Just like I've taught athletes over the years, you have to stay loose in order to build quickness. And as it relates here, we used to use the phrase, be quick, but don't hurry. In other words, when doing something difficult for the first time, and really all of the times after, you must often slow down in order to speed up. Go slow to go fast. When learning, don't expect that you'll be able to just sit down and play something like this for the first time and nail it, or even do so without fear or failure. All of these emotions and behaviors, well, they come for the ride, whether we want them to or not. All of these lessons then become the spaces between the notes that without them would just create one loud sound. Music works because of the ability the storyteller has to choose the pace, choose the timing, and choose the method. Sounds a lot like learning anything, doesn't it?